Hi, I'm Jamilah, Head of Strategic Initiatives at Vinterior, and welcome to my home. Come on in. So we are in southwest London. We are on the border of Wandsworth and Battersea. We've been here for about 2 years, and it's an area we kind of discovered when we were looking for homes to buy together. Found this area and kind of absolutely fell in love. The area is just so great for that balance of green spaces and commutability to London, and also just so many like local coffee shops, and it really feels like a bit of a local community. We are in the living room, which is at the front of the house, and this space has changed quite considerably. It was actually very dark before. We had a lot of things like blocking the light outside, and it was very damp, and we had a lot of crumbling walls. So it's changed quite considerably, and we have added some pieces that are secondhand, of course. One being this coffee table. It's actually two different pieces, which you can probably tell. It's like a wooden trolley and a slab of marble on top. There's actually a home shop down the road, and every now and then you hit the jackpot and they have a load of stuff outside their shop. We saw these two pieces and we just thought they'd make a beautiful kind of unique coffee table for the front room. The colours in here, actually, it's a funny thing, like neither of us had really explored colours. When we moved in, this house was entirely one colour. Like it was a yellowy beige colour, and I'm talking, you know, the carpets, the walls, the furniture, everything was all one colour. It inspired us to kind of add some colour. That's the biggest thing we've done through the whole house. We do have these orange sofas, which were actually something that I brought with me from my last flat. They were the first big furniture piece I bought, but we've kind of designed the room around the sofas because they're such a statement piece, which led us to buying things like the orange light, really embracing the colour. I think something about this house was that the bones of it were really strong and the quality of things were really good. Like this fireplace, which we actually just painted. We didn't want to get rid of it because it was such a, you know, beautiful kind of strong structure. So again, we used colour to kind of bring it out. This is the middle room, obviously the no man's land room, which we're still trying to figure out what to do with. As I mentioned, there's the furniture store down the road. We have these beautiful armchairs. They've been used, so they feel like really lived in. When you sit in them, they kind of mold to your body, giving a bit more of a purpose to this space. It's somewhere where you can sit and relax and read a book. I also would say, like, I love pieces for the home with an interactive element. Like, I love to go about my house and to be able to, like, I guess, interact with things, and that involves like kind of swiveling chairs. We've got a rocking chair, we've got a bell. You know, I love that experience of like every day you can just kind of go around your house and have a bit of fun, really. The floors in here were actually probably mistakenly one of the first things we did, but there was this kind of beige carpet through the whole house. We were really excited to kind of peel back the carpet when we got here and see if there was some original floorboards, and luckily there were. Made an incredible difference. The different colours and textures that they add to the room, and just the feeling of home. We are now in the kitchen, and I would say this room is what really made us fall in love with the house. You know, while the rest of the house was like dark and damp and yellow and beige, this room was also beige, but the light that it brought in and the feeling that, you know, we could really envision ourselves with our family and friends in here. The kitchen is really the heart of the home. We have made a lot of change in here. We, like I said, for the rest of the house, the bones of everything, the quality of everything was really excellent, but it was all a bit dated. So we actually had some granite countertops under here. So I actually found someone in Brighton that would wrap them in this kind of stainless steel. Because we cook so much and we really use them, we wanted them to be functional, and this stainless steel is is something that has really proved to be that. But we have recently made this a bit of a coffee and drink space. We don't drink, so it's actually an entirely non-alcoholic drinks trolley. And this is actually something that I took from my mum's house. So I don't know the story behind it, but it's definitely something that's been passed down. Framed these little notes, which are, we order our coffee from Monmouth, and you can write a little note when you get it delivered. It kind of tells a story because we actually, just before we moved into this house, we decided to cancel our wedding and have our wedding reception here. So this has witnessed like 200 people. But the build up to that was obviously very intense and very stressful. So to keep things a little bit fun and a little bit playful, we did things like this. The bell here actually has a really great story. I think as you go through this house, you'll realize I'm a very cheesy, sentimental person. So a lot of things are connected through family. And this was one that my granddad had in his house. I remember it being so fun as a kid. And again, that interactive element, like I can, you know, have a bit of fun with it as well. These chairs were actually my first purchase from Vinterior, and the thing that kind of led me to discover and fall in love with both Vinterior and vintage furniture. I needed 8 chairs for such a big space, and very hard to find new, very expensive, but with Vinterior, the value you get for what you want and the fact that you can find very unique things really struck me when I was on it. Absolutely look perfect with the kind of contrast against the modern here. So the cloakroom has a bit of an unintentional animal theme. We found these gorgeous little tiles which have animals on them. We went for quite a bold colour because it was quite a small space, and our builders were quite confused by that. They asked us like, are you sure, many times. But my favourite piece in the bathroom is probably the mirror. I got it from Vinterior and I kind of had it in my basket for quite a few months. And we also have a picture in there which is quite amusing. It was a note from an article written by my granddad, and I found it amongst his things, and it just talks about how the internet is going to ruin the world and society. And I think it's quite a funny, interesting thing to have in there. I get a bit bored, it's something interesting to read and ponder on. So this was actually the only room that we completely gutted and redid because it was so kind of beyond repair. We really wanted to do something that kind of embraced the traditional elements of the house. The paneling was already in here, and we wanted to do something quite bold, and that's why we went for red. So bold but playful, but also quite traditional. I think it's very important that you experience the rooms in your house. So just like the interactive things that we have around the house, this is a bit of an experience when you come in here to, you know, have some downtime or have a shower. You can really see the different colours, patterns, textures. There's different things you can notice and interact with. So we are in the office, and I think the most fun thing in this room are the comics that we framed, which James's dad had a comic collection. Recently framed them and put them up here, which is really a really nice contrast against the wall colour. We actually went with a lime wash in here, which was a bit brave for us. It doesn't necessarily always come across the best on camera, but in person, it feels a little bit like a hug. Another vintage piece we have in here is my desk chair. It's an Eames chair, and I cannot tell you how much of a game changer that was, using a dining chair to work on before I got this. And I found this on Vinterior, and it just kind of services the need. It's made a massive difference, and it's not this kind of bulky chair in this room. It fits in really nicely and seamlessly. So this is the bedroom. This has been through a journey as well. There was also a hole in the ceiling that gradually appeared while we were, you know, lying in bed over a few months. We were like, is that hole getting bigger? It was. We wanted to do something quite calm in this room, which is why we embraced the green. And it's funny because in my childhood bedroom. It was bright pink. When I was 18, I was like, you know, I'm far too sophisticated for this. And I painted it like this green and white stripe. This is a nod to that, essentially. So a little bit more elevated than the green and white striped, but with a nod to it with the bed sheets. James did all the paneling in here himself. So much character to the room. And yeah, it really feels like a relaxing, calm space now. We have a fireplace as well, which was actually boxed up when we moved in. We uncovered a beautiful fireplace and we're very lucky to have that. And I sourced a fireplace from up north, DIY'd it myself because the front of it was a resin and I wasn't a massive fan of the finish of it. The chandelier is one we were trying to, you know, get a lot of the lighting sorted for the home, and we found it, and we're usually very careful about measuring things and, you know, the minimum drop of lighting. With this, we took a bit of a risk and a bit of a plunge, and it turned out it was absolutely enormous. Like, it was far too big for this room, and it actually has another 2 tiers to it. So our fix was that we had already had it fitted, so we took away the bottom 2 tiers, and it's a statement, but so is the bed. So I think they balance each other out. So we are in my, as I like to call it, my oasis or dressing room. This is obviously a very zen space for me. So James has the office and I have this room. The wardrobes were built as a wedding gift from James, and obviously I'm very picky, so I wanted to add things like the scallops, but he, you know, worked for 2 weeks, so it's very special. And we do have a couple of vintage pieces in here. We have it's an old washstand that I found, but I'm using it as a dressing table, and I just thought the tiles were so special and beautiful. We also have a chair that I recently uncovered. It was a very exciting moment, and it's a little bit fun. It's got tassels on it, and it just adds to the experience of, you know, getting ready and getting dressed for the day. Thank you, Vinterior, for coming to see my home. It's been lovely spending the day with you. You'll have to come back when we've had some more progress and a couple more of the rooms have been done. But until then, have a lovely week and see you soon.